Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year. I'm Lisa, and I'm so excited that you're joining us today. You might be wondering why I'm standing in front of what seems like the biggest game board in the entire world. Well, not only is it the start of a brand new month, but it's also the start of a brand new year. 2021 is here, and everywhere you turn, people are talking about all the plans they have for the new year. And we thought it would be a great time to talk about a few important rules for life. You know, when you're playing a board game, you have rules to follow. Well, in the same way, there are rules for living that will help us live the way God wants us to live. We can show how much we trust God by the way we live every day, and we can choose to live with responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what's expected of you. Speaking of responsibility, and speaking of following the rules, let me explain the rules on how to play this awesome game behind me. But wait, you know what? I can't play by myself. That wouldn't be much fun. I've got 2 game pieces here, and I need someone to play with. So why don't we go ahead and welcome this week's co-host. Allow me to introduce you to my friend, my co-host, and my opponent in this week's competition. Meet Shapriya. Hey Shapriya, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. It is so good to have you back here in C3 Kids.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back.
Good, and I'm excited because I know you and I both enjoy playing games, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, and this month we are playing a game called Rules for Life, a giant board game that teaches us all about responsibility. Cool. So, here's how it's gonna go. We've got those game pieces there up on the start wheel, right? And you can go first since you're our honored guest. And I also like the way the game piece matches your outfit. You know,
cool.
It's kind of perfect. So I'm going to give you this big giant dice, and you're going to roll it and see where you go on the board. Okay?
Okay.
The
awesome.
goal for the board game is that we get to the finish by the end of the month. But the goal for today is to hopefully get through the blue section. So, you want to try it?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. Roll.
All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What'd you get?
3.
A 3. All right, go ahead and move that game piece. Let's see where you land.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, blank space, but that's okay. Let's keep playing. We've got another roll here. My turn. All right. Ready, set. All right, I rolled a 4. Here we go. I'm gonna move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I landed on the spiral, which means we get to spin the wheel. Okay, so I landed on the spiral space, also known as the game wheel space. That means I get to spin the wheel, find out what game we're gonna play. Isn't it cool? It's kind of like game inside of a big board game.
Yes, that's awesome.
All right, here we go. Ready? Let's see what it's going to be. Am I right on the line? I think I need to spin again.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe it's on the purple?
Yep, purple.
Okay, so we're going to play some tic-tac-toe. That's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah.
The good news is it's not just any regular old tic-tac-toe. It's a giant tic-tac-toe. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right, let's play. All right, so we spun the wheel and it said tic-tac-toe, right?
Yep.
Here's our board, and it's a classic game. You know the rules, right?
Yeah.
First 1 to 3 in a row, and you're X's,
Yes.
and I'm O's. So, rock, paper, scissors for who goes first?
Sure.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, I was like, I was going too fast. All right, let's do it again. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, scissors and paper. Scissors cuts paper, here we go. I'm gonna put my O up here.
Hey, that's a good move. And I am gonna go in the
Center
middle.
square. That makes it difficult. All right, I'm gonna go right here.
I'm gonna stop you right here.
Thought she might, yeah. All right, and I'm gonna see that block and block you.
I think we're gonna be at a draw.
Yeah, because I can't see really. You should just go right there.
I should. I'm gonna go here.
And then if I go there, it's, what do they call that? A cat's game or something like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Something like that. A tie.
Yep.
A draw.
I guess
Yeah.
a draw.
Okay. Well, it was fun. Thanks for playing.
No problem. Thank you.
Well, that was a fun game.
It was.
Yes, and we are back to the board. So guess what? Your turn to roll again.
All right.
Let's see if maybe you'll land somewhere that's not a white space. I hope so for your sake, because they're
All
fun.
right. Let's see what
what you get.
happens. Woo! 5.
5. All right. I'll hold that. You move your game piece.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, she's landed on the meeple. And the meeple means that we get to talk to one of our C3 Kids friends. We're going to hear about what they're responsible for.
Hi, my name is Elsie and I'm in Bow Squid, and one of my responsibilities is to make my bed, and this is how I make it.
Well, that was awesome.
It was.
I love hearing about responsibilities that kids have because they can be responsible for a lot of things. It's pretty cool. All right, well, we're going to keep working through this board here. My turn to roll. Here we go. Ready? All right, let's see. I got a 2. Let's see where that puts me. I'm green, right? I forgot already.
Yeah, go green.
Okay, and 1, 2. All right,
All right.
blank space for me. Your turn.
Okay.
See where you go.
2.
You got a 2. All right, I'll hold it for you. Go
All
ahead.
right. 1,
Ooh.
2.
You're on a key space, which means you get to draw a key card.
All right.
Go ahead and see what it says.
It says, reveal this week's bottom line.
Okay, would you be willing to do that for us?
Absolutely.
Go for it.
This week's bottom line is love God, love others.
That's an awesome bottom line.
It is.
And what a great rule for life, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna keep going. Since you just went, I'll go ahead and roll. You're putting it back right, there you go, perfect. And here we go. Ooh, 5 this time. That's gonna get me
Wow.
closer through that blue section.
Yeah.
All right.
I was sure I was going to win this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you still might. We're not there just yet. We're close. I think you got one more roll.
All right, as long as it's not a 1. All right, let's see.
Go.
3.
3, you made it. You made it. Go ahead and get in the
1, 2.
3 into the pink section. All right. Hopefully I'll get there. I've got to get there. It's a 1 or nothing, right? Okay, here we go. All right. And I rolled just exactly what I needed. I love it.
Awesome.
There we go. Well, Shapriya, thank you for helping us get through the blue section. That means we did what we were supposed to for this week, and we had a lot of fun doing it, I think.
Absolutely. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. And hey, guys, your stories come in and worship is coming, and don't forget, it's not too late to sign up for the January Family Box. So make sure you do that if you haven't already, okay? We'd love to get that to you. And that's all we've got. So we'll see you back here next week to play some more Rules for Life.
Yeah.
See ya.
Well, good morning, C3 kids. We're back. One more week to celebrate with God and one more week to celebrate with you guys. So listen, you know exactly what you've got to do, right? Make some room, yes. Get your moves ready, because we got to spin and groove. We need room to lift our hands, to stomp our feet, to spin around if you like, because we've got every beat coming at you. And this song reminds us that with every beat of our heart, Jesus reminds us how much he loves us and how he's always with us. So the moves for every beat go a little something like this. We start with that step clap, right? And then I want you to drive the car just like Jesus is driving our lives. Even though we might not know what's coming next, he's in control. That's right. We're gonna reach all the way up where God is holding us. We're gonna spin around. We're gonna move our feet and dance to the rhythm. And we're going to lift our hands up to every beat that's calling out God's name. So stand up, make some room, and let's sing one more time, every beat.
Run and hide, you bring the broken back to life. Only you can, only you can. You set me free from every chain. You fill my heart with songs of praise. Only you can, only you can. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. To bring this runaway back home. Only you can, only you can. You give me love, you give me life. You keep me dancing through the night. Only you can, only you can. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Oh, every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. You move me, your freedom is consuming. I feel it rushing through me. I'll never be the same. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Oh, every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Yeah, every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 36 through 40.
The book of Matthew, the very first book in the New Testament, was written by, you guessed it, Matthew. Now, even though he was a tax collector and disliked by others, he became one of Jesus' followers. And years later, he wrote an eyewitness account of the things that Jesus said and did. For example, he tells us of the day that the religious leaders tried to trap Jesus with a trick question.
Teacher, which is the most important commandment in the law?
The religious leaders followed 613 different laws. They wanted Jesus to pick just one law so Jesus would get in trouble for leaving out the other 612 laws. But Jesus didn't fall into their trap. Instead, he took this opportunity to show everyone that following God doesn't have to be complicated.
Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your mind. This is the first and most important commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything that is written in the law and the prophets is based on these two commandments.
Now, Jesus wasn't saying that the other 611 laws were wrong. He was only saying that if you look at every choice in your life through the lens of loving God and loving others, you won't go wrong. If you love God and love people, you will fulfill all the other laws. It's truly that simple. Often, it's in our darkest times that we find the most amazing opportunities to show love to others. In the past year, due to COVID-19, we've seen a lot of people put themselves on the line to help others.
Doctors, nurses, medical workers. But we've also seen grocery store cashiers and delivery workers put themselves at risk of getting sick. So each of us could have the food and supplies we need.
That's love in a big way. And you know what? Young people and kids have stepped up too.
In Reno, Nevada, a college student named Jade Powell recruited a few friends to help elderly people buy their groceries during the pandemic. Within a few days, the idea took off. More and more volunteers jumped in to help shop and drop off groceries on the doorstep of older individuals. Within weeks, shopping angels reached all 50 states and other countries too, all because one student saw a need and chose to stop and show God's love.
Sometimes showing love to others only takes a few minutes.
In Columbus, Ohio, Taryn, who is 9, and Calliope, who's 6, knew their elderly neighbor loved classical music. Because she was in isolation and couldn't go out, they took a concert to her front porch. For 30 minutes, they played a private cello concert just to brighten her day. It was a simple and amazing way to show love to others.
Let's look at one more story.
In Portland, Oregon, a high school junior named Julia Lynn quickly realized that with school closed, some kids and families would not be able to get enough to eat. She put out the word online in her community, requesting food donations. Within days, she received over 400 responses. Julia picked up each donation herself, and with the help of the school student government, she set up distribution centers where families in need could pick up the food. In helping provide food to hungry people, Julia was clearly showing God's love in action.
God loves us so deeply. He's done so much for us, it's our responsibility to take that same love and show it to others. As Paul reminds us in the book of 1 Timothy,
"Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young. Set an example for the believers in what you say and in how you live. Also, set an example in how you love in what you believe."
don't wait for somebody else to go first. Now is your time. Now is your chance to love God by loving others.
You never turn away, you never leave my side. And every time I call your name out just to find that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You are always faithful, you love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing, I will trust you with my heart. Whoa, I will trust you with my heart. There are days when I feel I need a friend, and then I hear your voice reminding me again that you're already right here with me, never been alone. I can trust you with my heart, 'cause this I know. You never gonna fail me. I will trust you with my heart. No matter what may come, no matter what I go through, God, you are never gonna fail me. I will trust you with my heart. You are always faithful. You love me from the start. No matter what I'm facing, I will trust you with my heart. Yeah. You are more than able to lead me through the dark. Your love is never failing. I will trust you with my heart. Oh, oh, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, oh, I will trust you with my heart. Oh, oh, I will trust you with my heart.